Paint is a movie that came out last year. It stars Owen Wilson, Elizabeth Henry, Paul Kusopod. It stars Owen Wilson. This is a movie that I actually saw in theaters last year. I saw it a couple weeks early at Regal Mystery Movie Monday. And I came out of the theater going, I really enjoyed this movie. I hope it does well. It came out, I believe, about a year ago this week. I think it came out on my birthday week. And pretty much was immediately forgotten. It was like in theaters for like a week. I wanted to go back and actually see it again in theaters, and it was gone within a week. So nobody saw it. The reviews were not well for this one. So I kind of have been thinking to myself the last year, was I just like excited by the fact that I saw this, a few weeks early? So I decided to watch again last night. I don't think I was excited by the fact that I saw this a couple weeks early. I really think this movie is kind of funny. This movie very much reminds me of Anchorman. You got the big kahuna, a woman walks in, things happen from there. This movie is not quite as silly as Anchorman. This movie, has more of a Funny or Die sketch kind of feel to it, I guess. But I find this movie pretty funny. Is it dumb? Yes, but it knows it's dumb. The fact that Owen Wilson is dressed up as a Bob Ross guy, and his name is Carl Nargle. This movie knows what it is. I just don't understand why this movie was... that's not true. I do understand why this movie was hated so much. It's a comedy. And it's a dumb movie, really, at the end of the day. But it's an enjoyable dumb movie. And I really enjoy this movie. I like the characters in this movie. There are a few characters that are kind of just there. But I like the comedy in this movie. I think it is quite funny. There's a couple little moments that just... Now, is this as funny as Anchorman? No. I will say this. I think my original review for this movie, I gave it like a 9 out of 10. I'm going to go down a little bit on it, but not that much. By the end of this, I don't think I'm going to talk myself down that much on this. Owen Wilson is absolutely great in this role. His competitor, Ambrosia, comes in, and she is great. I love that it is kind of a play on Bob Ross. I like, I like that it's the little network kind of political stuff that goes on here. Again, it's not trying to be a groundbreaking movie. It's just this silly comedy that I really enjoyed. Also, Brett McAdams is directed by a woman. I don't know. I don't know. Again, I do understand why people... Or no, Brett McAdams is a guy. Take that back. I thought that was a woman. We're going to go... Hold on. We're going to look down at this. Yeah, that's a dude. Never mind. That's a dude. That is a dude. I thought it was a woman. Goes to show you how much I know. But yeah, I like this movie. I like that it talks about, age. I like that it is just as silly as it is. There's a particular scene that I love more than anything because at the time that I actually saw this movie, I was working with Amazon, delivering packages. And it just, that's what it feels like, because there's a scene where he's getting in his van, he's starting the engine, he's doing something, he turns off the engine, gets out, takes some stuff, does some stuff, comes back in his van, starts it up, puts on a seatbelt, all that. Very much like Amazon. So yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. I personally don't understand why. I mean, I do understand the hate, because again, it is silly and comedy is so subjective, and it is kind of like a Funny or Die kind of sketch kind of thing. But I think it knows that. I don't think this movie's trying to be a masterpiece. It's just trying to be a fun little little movie, and I just love the TV rating kind of stuff that goes on in this movie as well. Again, no masterpiece, but I like this movie. At the end of the day, I'm going to switch my 9 to an 8. But it's not that much of a difference. To me, I think just there's a couple female characters in here that really don't have much to do except be like, oh, or Carl Nago. They're just kind of cliche women swooning over the famous guy. And yeah, there's some jokes that don't necessarily work. But I really enjoy this movie. I think this movie should be liked a little bit more than it is. So, you guys, that is my review of Paint. I hope you guys have yourself a great night. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, and we will see you next time.